Good morning, everybody. This morning we're going to build a little trail down here. He's got a little flat area down in this ravine, and he wants to be able to get his quad down there, so it's going to be a little challenging, but I don't know where I'm going to find the material to do it, but we'll get it done somehow, so let's get to it. Oh, I like stuff like this. This is fun. I had a guy yesterday comment on, because I've got several videos up, so you're not going to see this video. Let's see, this video come out probably Friday. Yeah, Friday. And he's commented on my house backfilling, that using an excavator to backfill a house is about like using a spoon to eat a steak. And he's telling me that I should be using a track loader, and not a skid steer, a larger track loader for backfilling houses, because he's a builder and that's what they do and stuff. And I don't think he's even watched the video. But I've dealt with building contractors for years. Either a dozer, or a wheel loader, or a wheel backhoe, or something like that. That's the only thing to use. And after I got in there and used the excavator, most of them pretty much used an excavator from then on out. And I love how people make an assumption on stuff and are so narrow-minded of what they have perception of, and don't even entertain the idea. I had a deal 8 years ago, probably. A customer of mine, he was having a log house built, and it might be longer than 8 years, but in the ballpark of 8 years. And they had the what he was, builder, designer, the guy from the log house place, and he was in charge of setting the logs and setting the house up. So they rented a crane, a boom truck crane, and my customer had me show up with, it wasn't this machine, it was my previous one, to unload. They had 40-foot, it might have been 48-foot trucks, flatbed trucks with the logs on from Canada. So we had truck drivers sitting there in their trucks wanting to go home, and they needed to be unloaded. So I had tongs, and I just needed somebody to get up on the loads and set the tongs, because we couldn't lift them with the thumb or we would, mar up the logs. So the foreman guy, when I asked him for a person to help set the tongs and stuff for me, because I couldn't do it myself. You've got to get it there and then put a little pressure on them to set the tongs in. Stump is just kind of wrong, kind of hooking it. I'm gonna have kind of a little wowie place here. I'll fix it with the bucket. There we go. And so he said, no, that little excavator's not going to do anything. That's just a waste of time. So they were taking the boom truck and setting the logs. They had to set the crane up, get it leveled up, and then they were setting logs on the sides of the flatbed of the boom truck, and he couldn't get that many logs on, so then he would have to unset it up, reset it up after pulling ahead, and then sorry, I'm concentrating and trying to tell a story. And they were getting charged like over $200 an hour for this crane. And it was just going terribly slow. So finally I told my customer if they weren't going to use me, I might as well go home, because I'm just sitting there wasting my time, and I wasn't charging. So he finally said, no, I'll get you somebody and we'll just do it. So we started unloading the truck, and even the truck driver goes, oh, that little thing's not going to do anything. Is that a rock? Ooh, look at that rock. Squirrel. But so finally got somebody and started unloading the truck. And I had the crane to where he did not have to move again. I carried the logs to the crane and had the truck unloaded in no time at all, and had it to where the truck driver actually got to go home, because they were getting grumpy that they were just sitting there and not being able to get unloaded and stuff. And later that day, the foreman come up and he goes, boy, that thing really surprised me. I never dreamed that it could do that. And so this is where I'm having some issue with this guy making comments on assumption, not factual anything that he's done. It's just the way I do it's the right way, and you're doing it the wrong way, and that irritates me. But hey, this is YouTube, but I find it hilarious. Anyways, I'm just going to video this whole little deal. It's going to be a long clip, but we're already almost done. Oops. This fun stuff. I think I said that already. I think I'm gonna have to put my seatbelt on, because it's just about to get a little steep. This is what's challenging with this, is I didn't really have any dirt to speak of for getting my platform built. So I'm having to rob dirt from elsewhere. I'm very surprised at the lack of rocks. I mean, there's rocks, but I expected this to be just nothing but boulders. After we get the road down here, then we're gonna get a choker and move those logs, get those logs swung over, and make him a little walking bridge. Or I'm going to get the logs aligned to where he can have a little walking bridge. I'm not building the walking bridge to be able to walk across the ravine. Oh. This place was built in the 20s. And that looks to be a very old bottle. I'm going to save that. Put it right there, and I'll tell Terry where that's at. He might have interest in that. Or he might not. It might just be trash to him, but I don't think so. I think me and him both have a strong like for things that have some history to it. Oh, root. There's a rock. Oops, I dug my blade. He also told me that an excavator and a wheeled backhoe, maybe I already said that, aren't really any different. Well, I beg to differ. This would have been pretty tough with a wheeled backhoe. All right. Yeah, I'm going to dress this up a little bit. Then we'll get to the moving the logs around. Okay, we'll keep at it. Trying to get this kind of opened up. We're going to set this log over the other one because it's crisscrossed. And I am on a teeter-totter. Oh, jeez. Okay. There. Put my blade down. Oh, don't lose my choker. There we go. Grab the choker around that log. See what we can do with it. Got a stick sticking up here. Lucky I didn't scratch up my tail section with it, but it looks like I missed it. Man, back when me and my dad logged, I have set thousands and thousands of chokers. That is one part of logging I don't miss. I don't know. We'll get it set over there, and then if we do, we'll lift it up again and put something under it. Got to move it first. Oh, it'll move it. Scoot it. There we go. I scooted it a ways. Is that about where you want it, or do you want more separation? Let me take a look at it. Rocky. Get that out of there because that appears to be a big one. Oh, it is a big one. Maybe I should leave well enough alone. Do we ever do that? No. Maybe I should. There, we got it. Now all the dirt I just generated, it's going to take to fill that hole. They've been looking for a rock to set somewhere. They found one, but they might like this one better. A little bit of pressure washing, and that'll be a nice looking rock. Raining tomorrow. That's dressing up decent. Go grab that rock. Want that in there. Get that up and up top where they can decide if they want it. I'm gonna just smooth my way right out of here. Oh, that's a heavy one. Okay. Should have put my seatbelt back on. Yesterday, a friend of mine sent me a video, and it was my video on somebody else's channel. That does irritate me a little bit. I don't know. I tried to get a hold of YouTube and see if there was anything I could do about it. Somebody basically stealing my video, but it got awful complicated, and I might pursue it a little more. But they took the video of me when I was getting the log jam out of the bridge there last year, and I guess I should be flattered that my video got somebody's attention enough to use it as their own, but they put AI voice, and they did change that, so there might be nothing I can do about it. But I just thought it was pretty lame that somebody's stealing my video. Some people think this AI stuff is great. I am not a fan. All right, go just a little bit further here and I'm done, and I'm not gonna bother you with the rest of it. Little trail done. Little short thing. I pretty much filmed all of it, which there's a little bit that I did not film because it was boring. Probably all of it was boring, but I enjoy stuff like this. So he's got a little ATV trail down here, pretty rocky. I see a little thing that I missed. That tree was blocking my view. My grading boot will fix that, but there. Yeah, kind of. I'll hit it again. So yeah, he's got a nice little area down there. We got the log set across where he's got a little bridge across the ravine, and fun little job. So we got more to do here. I just figured split the videos up. So everyone, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button. It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps the channel out. And go check my website out, reberpuredirt.com. We got hats. So I like my hat. Everyone, have a wonderful day. I know I'm a dork. So everyone have a wonderful day, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye.